Welcome! It's Facts You Don't Know. If it's your first time here and you want to find out new facts that will definitely make you smarter and more, well, and first make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss anything.
George Bernard Dantzig was an American mathematical scientist who made contributions to industrial engineering, operations, research, computer science, economics, and statistics. Dantzig is known for his development of the simplex algorithm, an algorithm for solving linear programming problems, and for his other work with linear programming. In statistics, Dantzig solved two open problems in statistical theory, which he had mistaken for homework after arriving late to a lecture by Jerzy Neyman. At his death, Dantzig was the Professor Emeritus of Transportation Sciences and Professor of Operations Research and of Computer Science at Stanford University. Born in Portland, Oregon, George Bernard Dantzig was named after George Bernard Shaw, the Irish writer. Born to Jewish parents, his father, Tobias Dantzig, was a mathematician and linguist, and his mother, Anja Dantzig, née Orderson, was a linguist of French-Jewish origin. Dantzig's parents met during their study at the University of Paris, where Tobias studied mathematics under Henri Poincaré, after whom Dantzig's brother was named. The Dantzigs immigrated to the United States, where they settled in Portland, Oregon. Early in the 1920s, the Dantzig family moved from Baltimore to Washington, D.C. His mother became a linguist at the Library of Congress, and his father became a math tutor at the University of Maryland, College Park. Dantzig attended Powell Junior High School and Central High School. One of his friends there was an Abraham Seidenberg, who also became a mathematician. By the time he reached high school, he was already fascinated by geometry, and this interest was further nurtured by his father, challenging him with complicated problems, particularly in projective geometry. George Dantzig received his B.S. from University of Maryland in 1936 in mathematics and physics, which is part of the University of Maryland College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. He earned his master's degree in mathematics from the University of Michigan in 1938. After a 2-year period at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, he enrolled in the doctoral program in mathematics at the University of California, Berkeley, where he studied statistics under Jerzy Neyman. George Dantzig is known for his development of the simplex algorithm, an algorithm for solving any linear programming problems. An event in Dantzig's life became the origin of a famous story. In 1939, while he was a graduate student at UC Berkeley in the class of Professor Jerzy Neyman. It happened because during my first year at Berkeley, I arrived late one day at one of Jerzy Neyman's classes. On the blackboard, there were two problems that I assumed had been assigned for homework. I copied them down. A few days later, I apologized to Neyman for taking so long to do the homework. The problem seemed to be a little harder than usual. I asked him if he still wanted it. He told me to throw it on his desk. I did so reluctantly because his desk was covered with such a heap of papers that I feared my homework would be lost there forever. About 6 weeks later, one Sunday morning about 8 o'clock, my wife Anne and I were awakened by someone banging on our front door. It was Neyman. He rushed in with papers in hand, all excited. "I've just written an introduction to one of your papers. Read it so I can send it out right away for publication." For a minute, I had no idea what he was talking about. To make a long story short, the problems on the blackboard that I had solved, thinking they were homework, were in fact two famous unsolved problems in statistics. That was the first inkling I had that there was anything special about them.
Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks. We'll be right back to you as fast as we can.